I need to eat me something. It's kind of late. Well, actually, it's not that late. But we started our day at a decent hour since Mr. and I got up early today and came and sat out on the deck and had morning coffee. And I think he's finally considering, you know, we all go through a midlife phase, and I think he's finally considering making a YouTube channel. How does this guy know when I come out? He's got these evergreen trees specifically for privacy, but he still manages to know when I come out, and he comes out with me. Oh, they're starting to flower. I have my 2 orange bell peppers, and in the middle there is the opal basil. I use the other one, moringa, with chicken wire around it, because bunnies top that off. And that's just going to help the main stem be stronger to support a bushier plant. Look, wasp. I'm kind of letting them do double work this year as pollinators, as well as pest control. Ooh, that one got back. Let it stay on the vine a little bit extra. Basil is so strong. I can smell this so strong. And the green is even stronger than the opal. Cucumbers. I need to pick a few. Ooh, there's another one. I need to pick a few that are runted and misshaped. You don't, when they start getting deep yellow, you need to pick that. I'm gonna have a few misshaped balls. That's another moringa. See, I have these 4 moringa trees, and I'm accustomed to getting like from 2 to 6 inches a day out of my moringas, and I have not been. That's gone bad. It got soft and kind of sort of rotted or something. I never had a cucumber do that before, but it sounded like I heard a cicada there. Oh, so what? Okay. Break off these yellowing leaves. So yeah, this is really dying of thirst. I have my tomatoes that are finally blushing. I'm gonna pick that one off. I'm thinking about waiting until tomorrow, but I don't want the rabbits to be enticed, although they don't really mess with tomatoes too tough. There's a grasshopper in there. Oh boy. See her? Right in there. I'm gonna need her to not be there, so I won't put you through the dilemma of witnessing it, but she gotta go. Okay, so these have dried out and been rehydrated so many times I don't even know what to tell you. There was a death in the family, so we went there, and the only 2 things I have now, oh no, I have 3 things. They don't really mess with the lemon verbena. I took them some, but look, I know they don't use it, so they don't get any more. Because I actually like and use it, and I have nieces who really love it. So sorry, not sorry. Tomatoes, they like fried green tomatoes, but I didn't know if one of them should have fried green tomatoes because diabetic. But apparently that's fine. And if I had known, I would have taken both cucumbers and tomatoes. But the reason why I didn't take tomatoes was because they were talking. I remember them talking before about how somebody was giving them way too many tomatoes, and plus suffers from gastric issues or acid reflux issues. And I didn't take any cucumbers because I remember the guy last season complaining about all the cucumbers that was in all of his meals, and he was sick of cucumbers. So I can't really win with them, but apparently if we're going to enable the people we love the way we do, then there's no reason to stop trying. So I should have taken some just in case, apparently. So here's the raised bed. Hadn't been over here too tough because the neighbors can see me when I stand in front of it. But you can see what the callaloo is doing because that's what it does. Neighbors are peeking out of the window and they think I don't realize it. So these are okay. There are a couple of holes, but for the most part it looks really good. My collard. Again, I have 2 orange bells, and in the middle an opal basil. I already topped that one off. And there is the moringa tree. Mr. Topped off the soil in the pot. He shouldn't have done it all the way up to the neck, because moringas don't require that, but you know, that's okay. And the season's almost over, so I'm not really getting the leaves I expected to this season, but that's okay as well. Next year we'll be prepared, and we'll have this fencing. We'll know that we need this fencing up for the rabbits. There's some onion that I replanted. I replanted some bulb onions, some small bulbs, because the stalks were really sweet on it. The perpetual spinach in the back there, that's what I'll be juicing while Mr. juices cabbage. And here are these peas. They look like they might want to do something, as the weather is getting cooler. But everything needs water. Everything needs water, as you can tell, which is what I'm doing out here. There's some more opal basil. My red leaf lettuce is coming up nicely here. Is it coming up nicely here? Yeah, it's coming up nicely here as well. I think I'm going to trade these two outside red leaf lettuce for spinach. And I'm going to see if I have a spinach that's called giant leaf. I'm going to see if it lives up to that. Because you remember at the beginning of the season, I showed you guys those spinach that had those little bitty spear leaves on them. It ain't gonna do nothing but give me a little egg, something in my eggs. That's it. Here's the purslane. I've juiced most of it. You know, I never mentioned to you guys about juicing purslane, how I go about this particular way I go about juice. Purslane has its own requirements as a vegetable, and I think I should give it its own short video. It won't take that long, but there's discussion to be had about enjoying that superfood. Cucumbers are climbing. So that's one cucumber plant leading the vine to climb elsewhere. There's a little moth. I don't know what kind it is, but I don't appreciate it. Hallelujah. And 3 okra, 2 green, 1 red one. This red one seems to be getting choked out. The green ones are finally doing well, probably primarily because it hasn't been raining, and okra like dry heat, and I need to come harvest some more calories. Rhubarb is doing very well. We don't go visit her much often. I know she's lonely. Oh boy, I can't even deal. Look at all that. Ugh. And some of the stalks have been attacked, but not all of them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There are all kind of webs and stuff in there. I bet you those are spider mites. I'm gonna go spray the whole crap out of that under there. You see all that under there? I don't know if you can or not, but it looks horrible. I'm gonna have Mr. spray her. Or maybe I'll come out and spray her, but she's gonna get sprayed. I'm just gonna step in here long enough to catch my breath, and I'm gonna water